welcome. My name's Tina if you don't know me. I don't know about you, but I've been doing a ton of walking. Walking to get out of the house, walking for exercise, walking up and down hills, just a lot of walking to change my perspective. And I am finding that when I sit down after those walks and I haven't stretched, when I try and get back up, everything hurts. My glutes hurt, my legs are stiff. I'm just all around stiff. So I thought if you would like, and if you've been walking too or not, but I thought we could get together today and do some stretches for walking or running. But before we do, let's do some stretches for stress. Sit up nice and tall, draw your shoulders down. Feel the rootedness of your bottom in the mat or on the floor. Maybe close your eyes. Take a deep inhale into your belly. Allow your belly to feel full of air. And then exhale. And as you sit here, make an intention to be here, to be present. If you've made the decision to come to your mat, make a decision to be on your mat, to be here. The rest of the stuff, it will be there later. And maybe thank yourself for taking this time for you, because it's very important, especially now, to take time for you. So begin to draw maybe your left ear over towards your left shoulder. And as you do that, maybe draw your right shoulder down just a little bit. Maybe draw the crown of your head back just a tiny. Allow your ear to settle over your shoulder and breathe. Notice if your hips are lifted, sink both hips evenly. Inhale, head comes high, and maybe up towards the opposite side. Maybe draw that opposite shoulder down and breathe. Inhale, head comes high. Maybe roll your shoulders down and back. Just get some movement in your body, being present, noticing where you're connected to the mat. And then maybe chin goes down and around and opposite direction. One more time. And opposite direction. Fantastic. Maybe one more time. Draw your shoulders up and then down and back. Inhale, both hands reach tall. Interlace your fingers and maybe take your palms towards the sky. Notice where you're feeling this stretch. And maybe take your hands behind your head. Draw your elbows back and maybe just a stretch here. Feel a stretch in your chest, in the back of your arms. Inhale, both hands reach tall. Palms come forward, round out your spine. Let your chin come down. Inhale all the way up, and let's do that again. Hands behind your head, elbows come out. Inhale all the way up and around, drawing your navel in towards your spine. Notice where this feels so good. Inhale all the way up, and then release your hands. And maybe take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. So here's what we're doing here. My fingers are interlaced, drawing my hands down, shoulders come down, and maybe lift up just a little bit. And maybe find some movement here if movement would feel good. Just honoring your body where you are at today. And then maybe release. Fantastic. Come on to all fours. So hands and knees, hands below your shoulders, knees below your hips, maybe toes tucked under. That should feel super good on your feet. Inhale, head comes high, shoulders draw back, tailbone comes up high. And then round out, look towards your navel. Again, find that same stretch in the back of your neck, maybe chin draws towards your chest. Relaxing your jaw. Inhale, head comes high, tail comes high, shoulders go back. Exhale, round all the way out. Inhale, back to neutral. I absolutely love movement. So if you'd like to maybe take a spin here. This, if you've been walking a lot, you will probably notice a sticking spot. My sticky spot spots right there. And I kind of like to hang out there a little bit, but I'll slowly go through. And then opposite direction. Again, notice any sticky spots and feel free to pause. One more time, all the way around. And then coming back to neutral, hands and knees. So take your right leg back behind you, toe towards the mat, rooting your foot in, and maybe draw your heel back. Feel that stretch in your calf, maybe push into your hands just a little bit. Push a little more into your fingertips than your wrist. Protect your wrist and feel how good this maybe feels. Not super hard, just breathe. And then shifting your weight forward, go ahead and lift your leg up. Lead with your heel, core is strong. And maybe tuck your knee all the way in, forehead towards your knee. And then maybe kick it back. Again, lead with your heel, spine is long, glute is strong. Hip flexors engaged here, like hold yourself up here. Draw your knee all the way back in and take it back. One more time, knee comes in. Only this time, place your foot between your hands. Didn't know it was so windy back out here. So you're in a lunge here, maybe shift forward, chest comes high, both hips even. So this is my right leg. So my left hip has to come forward too to feel that stretch. Notice just how this feels, if it feels super good. Maybe again, find some movement, find those sticky spots. Honor your body here today. Fantastic. Now go ahead and shift it all the way back. Ooh, this is tight. So drawing your hips back level. Maybe point your toe or flex. Totally up to you. And then shift forward again, maybe a little higher with your chest. And then maybe back. And then maybe come forward again. Now from here, I'm not going to put my bottom in your face, so I'm going to have to shift it around. So stay where you are, and I'm going to come this way. So from here, same pose, I'm going to take my hands the inside here, and this should feel super good, almost like a lizard. And then I'm going to lift my back knee. So my hands are in the inside of my foot. I'm lifting my back knee. I'm going to walk my hands forward, let my feet pivot here. I'm going to stay super low, and I'm going to come over to the opposite side. Maybe pushing into the outside edge of my extended leg, if that feels good. And breathing. Again, we're working all of our walking muscles if we've been walking a lot. Back to my lizard, opposite side. Maybe playing around with this. So now we're on our opposite leg. So maybe take your knee down, walk your hands back, readjust. Find this lunge now on the opposite side. Maybe stretch it all the way back. And then forward. And then maybe back again. And then coming forward, take this leg back if it's stuck. So we're back on our hands and knees. But we need to work the core on the opposite side. So lift your leg up high, flex your foot. This side is tight on me. Take your knee in towards your chest and kick it back. Again, in towards your chest and kick it back. One more. In. And kick it back. Back on our hands and knees. One of my favorite poses to stretch, if I've been walking a lot, is gate pose. So come up on your knees. Core is super strong. I love saying that. After super, super strong. So nice and tall, shoulders relaxed. And maybe draw the crown of your head towards the ceiling and towards the sky. A lot of times when I say that, people will look up or they'll pull up here. No, the very top, as though you have a book on your head, shoulders relaxed. Take your left leg all the way out. Inhale, reach tall, tuck your back toe under, so my back toe is under, in line with my hips. And I'm gonna lean all the way up and over. So what I love about this stretch, what I love, 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 is I'm feeling the stretch all through my side body. And when you're walking a lot, you're using all of this. So if I tuck my tailbone under, notice when you do that, notice when you tuck your tailbone under and lead with your hips, you then get that stretch all the way through here. So where else can I stretch with this pose? Let me see. If I reach with my palm, I can feel it in the back of my arm. What about if I reach with my thumb? Ooh, that just got deeper. I can feel that in my lower back. Now be gentle on this hand. Inhale, come all the way up. And now let's go to the opposite side. So keeping your leg there. Oh, there's my other side. Now, I'm finding myself leaning forward, which feels really good on my lower back. That's an option, right? Another option is to tuck your hips under. Lead with your thumb. Go farther than you think you can. Now, where are you feeling it? I'm feeling it here. I'm feeling it in my inner thigh, the back of my arm. Skull draw. Let your head go back just a little bit. Now there's my lower back. Make it your own. Inhale, come all the way up. Another pose I love after walking is if I bend forward, keep your legs where they are, walk your hands forward, right? Now begin to pull your bottom back and up, almost like a down dog. I'm gonna walk my hands forward just a little bit more, super glue my fingers, and now feel the stretch into my glutes, the back of my arms, my lower back is getting a stretch. I'm gonna come back up. And we'll do it on the other side. So both knees come together. Opposite leg goes out. Tuck your tailbone under. Spine is long. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, all the way up and over. Now I'm leaning over. I can feel that I'm leaning over because I'm not getting that stretch in here. What happens if I tuck my tailbone under and then lean, pulling, feeling the stretch all down my side body? Maybe playing with my arm, turning my palm. Ooh, there's my lower back. Leading with my thumb, skull draw, head goes back just a little bit. Tucking my tail a little bit more if that feels good. It's totally your practice. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, opposite side. Up and over. Feel that stretch. Tuck your tailbone. Maybe even a baby back bend here. Whatever feels good on your body. This is your practice. Now, what would happen if I took the blade of my foot, the outside edge, and I pulled it a little bit more towards the mat? Tuck my tailbone under just a little bit. Play around with it, turning my palm up and down, maybe leaning forward. And breathe. Always, always breathe. Now use your core, don't plop out of it. So your core is super, super, super strong. Fantastic. And then walk your hands forward, coming into your, there's probably a name for this, but maybe like a baby down dog, walking your hands forward. Draw your bottom back and up. Now notice what happens if I keep my tailbone tucked. It still feels great in my glutes, but what if I turn my tailbone up? Ooh, that's super deep. Exactly what I need today. And breathe. Maybe walking your fingers forward a little more, super gluing, and then pulling back. Finding the back of your arms. Now notice where you're holding any tension. I just noticed my toes are gripped. What happens if I relax my toes? And then walking your hands all the way back up. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart. come on our bottom. We haven't even stood up, which we won't today. So on your bottom, left leg is going to come out. My right foot is going to go right on the inside of my left leg. I'm going to flex this toe. Maybe move stuff out of the way, if there's stuff in the way, which so many of us have. Inhale, reach hands tall. Now turn towards your extended leg. With a long spine, begin to lean forward. The tendency here would be to bend over. I don't necessarily want to do that, although that would be a great stretch. The reason I don't want to do that is I want to stretch my hamstrings. I want more integrity in my spine. There will be a time to lean over like that, but for now, inhale, reach tall. Keep your hands up. Lengthen your spine. Imagine you're drawing your chest towards your knee. Foot is flexed. Reach far. Breathe. Breathe into your hip flexors. Deep inhale. Exhale, maybe sink a little farther if it's available, right? Keeping your, so this is my right, but I'll say my left because you're going the same way. So opposite shoulder reaches down. Now go ahead and grab a hold of your foot. Inhale, look up. There's my long spine. Exhale, drawing my chest, not pulling. You don't want to hurt anything. To the point where I feel a nice deep stretch, and breathe. We'll stay here for about 5 seconds, okay? So deep inhale. Exhale, each exhale, maybe sinking a little deeper if that feels good. Releasing your glutes. Noticing again where you're holding that tension and allowing the choice is yours, right? Allowing that tension to release. I'm going to keep this hand here, and I'm going to reach up because I love reaching up and then over. Reaching all the way up towards the sky, taking your hand behind you, come into a wild thing. Wild thing, lift your hips, maybe a baby back bend here, maybe play around with it, right? Notice where you're feeling this, notice where it feels really good. Come all the way down. Now let's take our forearm to the inside, getting a little deeper into the stretch. Lead with your thumb up and over. Notice what's going on with your head. Skull draw, head comes back. And now imagine your arm going up over your ear. That will help with your skull draw. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's go to the other side, so stretch all the way out. Opposite foot comes in. Flexing your foot, so nice strong lines. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold in. And again, this side on me is so much tighter. I don't need to do exactly the same, right? It's okay if I can't go very far on this. Notice your self-talk. Right now with what we're going through, our self-talk is really important. Inhale, spine elongates. Notice where you're connected to the mat. Exhale, drawing your chest towards your thigh. Maybe releasing your front hand, coming up and over. Stacking your arm over your ear, maybe a skull draw. Releasing any gripping on your foot. Breathe. You also have a tendency to rush through the second side. Stay here as long as you want. Inhale, both hands reach up. Exhale, opposite hand comes behind you, coming back into your wild thing. Again, maybe playing around with your wild thing. And coming down, forearm comes in, lead with your thumb, stack arm over shoulder, feel the stretch in your side body. Notice if your glutes is lifted, sink your glutes in. Maybe even use this elbow to push gently. Open up your hips just a little more. And breathe. Inhale, both hands come up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll go ahead and come onto our back. I love working on my back. So come all the way down. All the way. I'm gonna scooch this way just in case I just got off camera. Pushing into your feet, come up into a bridge. Just a simple bridge, maybe sway side to side. Notice how this is feeling in your back. Drawing your knees that way, away from your body. Lift your hips up. Watch your shoulders as they root in. Watch your chin. We do not want to round out. Imagine you have space here. Maybe walk your hands, tuck your shoulders, lift a little higher. Hips are level. Maybe even taking your hands. I love to just separate my hip bones just a little bit. That probably sounds kind of wonky, but notice, go ahead and try it. It feels really, really good. And then coming down, stretch out your leg, opposite knee comes in. Open it up to the side, maybe. Stay there as long as you want. For time's sake, we're gonna start moving. So draw this knee all the way up. Come into a twist. Deep inhale into your lower back. Just imagine your lower back relaxing and softening. And breathe. Come all the way back. Let's come up into a bridge again. And then come back down. Opposite leg goes long. Pull your knee in. Open it to the front. Anchor with your hand. Cross it across your body. I'm going uphill here. And breathe. Coming all the way back in. Hug both knees into your chest. Maybe big circles. The ants here in Colorado are pretty big. That's the first time I've seen one on me. Opposite side. And hugging. Maybe take both feet down, feet together, knees open wide. Hands on your thighs. Close your eyes and breathe. Just notice your body. Notice your lower back as it sinks a little deeper into the mat. Your knees come open. Breathe. Scripture says, perfect love casts out all fear. Perfect love casts out all fear. Stay there. I'm going to go ahead and sit up. So I don't know about you, but this is kind of a scary time. It's scary for us, it's scary for our children, and it's a little lonely. Even when we do things like this, it's not the same. So during this time, allow yourself to take time for you to do things like this. Allow yourself to love on you, to separate. Scripture's full of times when Jesus went away to a quiet place to spend time with his Father. He went away to a quiet place to pray. He went away to a quiet place to meditate. Jesus went away to a quiet place. Wouldn't he want you to do the same? And if you have children all around you, I get it. I've been there, right? But that time is precious. Set it as an appointment, a time for you. Whether you're doing yoga or walking, make sure to take that time. And when you do, resist the urge to say, I'm bad or I shouldn't have. Instead, say, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for putting yourself as a priority. Anyway, have a great day. Keep walking. Come back to this video again and again and see how you feel. All right, friend. I'll talk to you later. Bye.